Hey, another nothing to see here video brought to you by 4x4 Diesel and the 2015 Toyota Land Cruiser LC150 Prado in Australia. But it is a Land Cruiser, LC for Land Cruiser, LC150. Okay, under 100,000 kilometres, but just over 10 years old. Ballpark, I think it was a 15, it might have been a 14, something like that. Let's have a look around and see. And you'll be able to compare the difference with a vehicle that's about the same age, but has done a lot more kilometres. Because I don't think you're going to see a lot of anything different. And it was pretty much a nothing to see here video. But let's have a quick look around and see if I can find something. The BFGs, they are a little bit feathered on the edges. So I'll say that's kind of probably to do with a bit of wheel alignment. And that will reduce the road holding sticking capabilities. So the edge blocks, you probably can't see it, but they're tapered off. So that means this leading edge here will be making contact with the road and not the back here, which means you've got a lot less rubber to grip up. So don't blame the tyres, blame the wear of the tyres for whatever reason that's happened. Again, I'll say probably wheel alignment. Let's have a look around and see what we can see here. Some new brake pads in the front, that's good. No leaks at anything here, turbo bone dry, engine bone dry. Let's have a look at these bushes and yep, new brake pads. Did they put those in? Okay, all the clips are there. Okay, any oil? No plug on the later engines, no plug on the block. So just thought I'd mention that. Right, we've done oil and filter. Oh yeah, got the full K-on underbody protection, including the transfer case and fuel tank guard. Bolts are still in, that's good. We did the fuel filter, so we made a bit of mess, but we'll clean all that up, you know, when it gets washed up. This is the original K-on guards. I think they have changed now. There's a Mark II. Nothing wrong with these ones, but the new ones are better, that's all. Suspension we supplied for this years ago. Rear pads look like they're about half worn, so that's not bad. Have a quick look at this side. About the same, I don't know if they're original or not. What springs has he got? He's got the C59, can't read the rests. Yeah, that's a bit of a pain, isn't it? I thought we might be able to work out what they are. I can have a look on this one, I'll work it out. Come on. 327s, I think. So the medium spring, these are the most popular and it sits nice, just for a bit of feedback on suspension height. So we've got an aftermarket exhaust. Okay, well, you know, you don't actually need one of those. Looks like it's probably doing a bit of hitting if you go over bumps here as well, because there's not a lot of clearance. But that's all right. You can, oh, it might be just the tailpipe. Oh no, might be the whole thing. Yeah, it's the whole thing. I was going to say, started to look a bit like the Toyota thing here, but no. Of course, we live the drive line. What a boring video, nothing to see here. That's why I said I'm going to call it nothing to see here. Brought to you by a Prado. It's 10 years old. It's done about 100. It's about 90 something, 97,000 or something. I can't see anything. Just having a second look. No playing any of the bearings, no noise, no nothing. Just maintenance. Look, it could do with a big cleanup. It's not bad, but see just the road grime on the shockers, the road grime on the diff, you know, a bit of just road grime type situation. Right, so on the fuel tank there. So it could do with some sort of cleaning. Show you some products that I use. When it comes to cleaning the underbody, I'll just make a mix in a spray bottle using something like this. I'll just grab this when it's on special, $40 or something. I don't buy those 1 litre bottles. That's how to get ripped off, paying $10 for a litre, $40, 20 litres, $2 a litre, right? It's dear enough already, isn't it? But I'll just use this heavy duty superwash. And I'm currently trying out another product like this, but to be honest, from what I've used of it so far, makes no difference, you know. It's just more cleaning. You know, the biggest thing that makes the difference is water. A little bit of this or a little bit of that in your bottle for your pressure washer like that. I generally put however much in and a bit of water, just till it sprays out nicely and it really foams up on the vehicle. Let it soak for a little bit. I don't let it dry. There's different, follow the directions if you want. I don't like letting any of these products dry in the paintwork. Anyway, if you were to spray underneath this underbody with that and just sort of foam it up and then hit it with a pressure washer or even the garden hose, it would take a lot of this road grime off and make this look, really, to be quite honest, a whole lot better than what it is. And it's not too bad. Things like At least they've done the transfer case oil. Plenty of grease, whatever. You're not going to get that grease off. The way to get that off, you just have to get under there with a rag and give it a good wipe. Scrub's the best way. You know, the old water doesn't wash off oil and grease type thing. Well, that's thick grease. So it's going to need, pretty much needs to be wiped off. So I hope you understand that. Anyway, sorry about another boring video. You want to look at the lower control arm bush. It's 10 years old and under 100,000. See the crack on the right? Just starting. Similar to my 120 at 200,000 k's with those arms in there. Almost. Mirror image on the inside, on the left side there. Not too bad. Nothing to worry about. Don't need to change those. Front bushes, a little bit, you know, twisted here and there. But not too bad. I wouldn't worry about those at this stage. Hey, you looked under this car. Did you see anything? Anything to see here?
Yeah, just a transfer case fuel plug. That was squashed.
Oh, yeah, a bit squashed, yeah. Nothing to see here. They put grease on the bump stops. I don't worry about that because I don't notice that they make any noise when you go full lock. And in my car, as soon as I hit full lock, I bring it back an inch so that you're not on the bump stops, because then you're not stressing the power steering pump and all those components, right? So for me, I leave that clean. Although it may be a standard Toyota procedure to put a bit of grease on there or whatever other workshops. It's up to you what you want to do. Drive shafts, of course, still look good. No grease coming out there. Rubber covers missing, that's fine. Just get rid of them, throw them in the bin. They don't do anything. It's just for aesthetics, right? There they are. That's what it's meant to look like. These things, each to their own. You can have them if you want, but, you know, we've seen them bent. And you know how it works, whatever. I just use this because it's welded in, you know. Just be smart and be careful how you use stuff, you know. But I've seen people not be smart and not be careful using these, and never had a problem either. So, very strong. No leaks on the Rackbird at this side. A little bit of a sweat at that side, so if you lose a little bit of power steering, that's probably where it could be going. And it's a nothing to see here, so catch you on the next video.